Welcome back to the Maintenance Man channel. Thanks for joining me tonight. We have the Deko Designated for Extraordinary Kindness toolkit off of Amazon, 60 bucks. I did a video a few years ago about I put together a homeowner toolkit, and it was all tools from Walmart and a drill from Home Depot, and I believe it came out to about $200 and some. I'll have to go back, but I'll link the videos in the corner in the cards there. So basically, I'm going to see if this is worth even purchasing as a homeowner, as a starter kit. Now, as you go along and you get into projects, you'll obviously add tools, and you might not like tools in this kit and upgrade them, but we'll see. This was $60, and then I also bought this impact driver, Avid Power 20 volt impact driver for $60. So you're in for $120, because tools are getting expensive. And yes, you can go online and buy used tools, but as a new homeowner or a beginner DIY or an apartment dweller or whatever you are, this might be the perfect kit for you, because you might not know what you need. So let's open it up, and I'll give my opinion on if I deem it to be, half decent tools. The part number is DKMT228. It looked like a pretty well put together kit. It does have a to-go handle on top. It comes in a blow molded case here. I actually don't even know that. I just assume they're all blow molded. And apparently there's some sort of secure... Oh, no, it's the handle I'm getting hung up on. Alright, so how does everything stick in there? Pretty good. We got some foam. Hold on to the foam always, because that's usually, people throw that out, but it actually keeps things in line. So we'll start off on the tools that I know. I won't go too much into the wrenches and the ratchet and the sockets, because I'm not a mechanic and I don't know what kind of mechanical stuff you might get into. But starting off, it's nice that it comes with a little case here. You have a few little nails and anchors and screws, so that's nice. And it seems to actually have some small washers and nuts in there, and has this like rubber lip, so it's almost like a water seal type case, which, that's something I wasn't expecting to see. Whether it's any decent or not, I have no clue, but it's nice that they include a few things to go with it. As far as the level goes, because I'll get into, like, homeowner, you move into a house, you're hanging pictures, putting beds together, putting furniture together, hanging maybe some floating shelves or something. So this comes in handy. It's pretty much, I start off with a HDX level, very similar to this. It does have a groove there, so if you had to sit it on a pipe, and it has a magnetic strip that I doubt will, it kind of sticks to these tools. It's got a little bit of a grip, but it's nice. Obviously you'd want the earth whatever type magnets, but will this hold up over time, absorb shocks and stuff? Probably not, but it'll last you a while. I have no complaints. It's a nice size, 9-inch, 8-inch torpedo level. And the overseas smell is pretty strong with this one. And I don't know, do you just shove it in this way? I guess so. There you go. Nice that it, is hard to get in and out. Now it comes with some of these clamps. I mean, they aren't the best, but definitely nice to have. You know, sometimes I'll use these if I'm painting something. You can put them in there and clamp, and then kind of set them like little horses or something. Little mini horses, depending. But I mean, it's nice that they have 4 clamps in there to do stuff with. They have precision screwdrivers. If you have kids, you know these come in handy for kid toys and stuff. The tops on them do twist. The handles are a soft plastic with a little grip. Not a great feeling screwdriver, but you know, I've seen worse. And so you got Phillips, and 3 Phillips and 2 flatheads. That's pretty good. Tape measure. Tape measure is important. Already there's something rattling around in there. Don't even know what that is. It's a 10-foot, 3-meter. This is an El Cheapo. This is usually the kinds I throw in my plumbing bags just because they're going to get beat up. I don't know what that rattle is. It does have a belt clip though. This is something you would want to upgrade probably over time. Even if you want to get like a size saver, these ones are pretty inexpensive. They come along self-locking, and they got the cheater marks on them. And it might even fit right in that spot. A little tight, but alright, so we upgraded that for about $6, okay? Tape measure is a little iffy. Going with the screwdrivers. Like I said, for my apartment maintenance starting off, or maintenance, building maintenance, a Phillips 2 and a flathead. Pretty much all you need. These actually have pretty nice rubber grip handles. They even got the old extra torque tops there, or at least that's what I use them for. No, handles don't feel bad. They're square handles. They're small, you know, compact, but they'd probably get whatever you need done. And at least it's a soft grip. Because as I get older, it's nice. Now I do have 2 stubbies also, which is nice. That's an added bonus. You never think you're going to need these, and then one day you will. Example, in my old house, I hate those faux fronts under the sinks in kitchens. So I always buy the hinges and make it hinge out, and then I put the plastic holder in there so you can put, you know, sponges or whatever. These are kind of what you need to get in there and get that job done. So that's just one example, but they definitely do come in handy. So that takes care of that. Going on to the hammer. This is probably a little 10 ounce, maybe a 12 ounce. Feels actually more like an 8 ounce. I would get a framing hammer with a smooth front for a homeowner instead of this rip claw type. I just like the framing style better. You know, if you're hanging pictures and stuff, it has nice finger grips on the handles, nice soft grip. It's very small, and there's not many. A hammer is one of those things you want to upgrade. So you could upgrade the hammer, tape measure, level down the line, but I still think this level is going to get you by for what you need. We got a crescent wrench. Again, it's a nice soft grip handle. This is probably a 6-inch. Smooth jaws, nice soft grip, pretty decent opening, so you know if you ever have to work on a water shut off or plumbing needs or getting bolts off and stuff, you know, toilet flange bolts and stuff like that, it's not bad. It'd like be nice to see like an 8-inch in here, but 6 is pretty good. Again, these are cheap Chinese made tools, but starting out for $60 so far, I think this is a pretty well put together kit. You'd probably be able to move into your house and get a lot done. Here we have a small pair of I don't even know if you'd call that linesman pliers, but that's what they are. You know, most importantly, can they cut just basic Romex? Not too bad. You might want to cut like a screw or something. Putting on engaging safety squints. So that's the end. The other one went flying over here. So, you know, basically made the cut. And if you're looking at the jaws, I don't see any damage from that. You might have a old nail or something. It's not going to do a 4-inch nail. I got a roofing nail here. You can see if maybe it'll cut that. You can see the size. Safety squints engaged. Alright, so cut it. Cut the other side over there. Again, I'm not seeing any damage to the blade. It actually stayed pretty well. Obviously, down the line, you'd want to upgrade these with a little longer handled screwdriver. Now, these actually, I do like these knives. They have a purpose, and I usually use them for Romex. So, slice it down the middle, peel back your layers. I know I'll get yelled at by the electricians and all the other professionals here. And you take that, and let's see what these wire strippers do. So it's nice that they come with wire strippers. You got 10 to 22, and then 2.6 down to 0.6 on the millimeter and AUG. They don't have snips for 632s or 832s. Got what, 14 gauge here? Am I in the wrong hole? That's what she said. Cuts it really well, actually. How long they'll last, I have no clue, but that was a nice clean cut. And these are actually nicer than a lot of the cheap pairs I've seen at like Ross's and stuff. For sure, they're a cheap pair. They do have a little nose on the front for needle nosing, but not a bad set of cutters. Have your lock mechanism. Since it's in this toolkit, you might want to leave that lock on. You guys know, take those off. Now you got a tiny pair of 4-inch needle nose. Does have the nice big soft handles on it. Once again, you know, I've used needle nose to cut nails and stuff, so we'll see what these cutters can do. Safety squints engaged. Alright, actually impressed. Let's see. Not sure exactly where I cut it, but Blade seems to be good. Go for this Romex here. Cuts right through that. So, I mean, they work. Repetitive use, I'm not sure of. We're going to go under here. It does come with a nice, looks like a 10 set of extra blades for the knife. Nice little packet. If you have like a pegboard or something, you can hang them on there. Comes with some zip ties, that's nice. And comes with some two extra hacksaw blades. So let's move over in that direction there. Put all these goodies back now that we've seen underneath. And I like the storage of this all. It all fits well. Pretty tight, like I said. Also, it has a nice pair of slip joint pliers. I thought these would be a little bit bigger, but not bad. Again, nice soft handles. Little loose in the handles. But, I mean, again, for a $60 kit. Ooh, wait. There is a piece of metal that I think just went in my hand. Some rough machining right there. I don't know if you'll focus, but you can see the machining on that is terrible. I think that chunk of metal did get out of my hand. So I don't feel it anymore. That's alright. Not the first time. Not the last time that'll happen. So I wanted to show that. Got a little hacksaw you're doing under your sink. You know, cutting a new drain pipe or something, P-trap. This should get the job done. Has a nice handle. It is very flexible. It's made out of plastic. But, I mean, for doing simple cuts like that, no problem. You know. So, again, as a starter kit, what I'm looking at for $60, this, you know, will last you for a little bit, and eventually you'll upgrade, and this will be like your kitchen drawer stuff. You know, you keep it, you break this kit down a little bit and move it to the kitchen drawer, and that's where this thing will shine. But I mean, I'm happy with it so far. It always comes with a little bit of cheap electrical tape. But again, it's nice that it's in there as a bonus. Most of these kits kind of come with this. This is what I thought was cool. So you get hex keys. They're millimeters, 1.5 all the way to 10 minus a 7. It has a little case that actually flips, but it's got ball ends on the bottom, which is just a nice added feature. You don't really see that. Now these are short, but putting together IKEA furniture or something, they'll do just fine. Actually, probably one of the more quality feeling tools in here. You know, again, this will be like one of those kits that just gets you by. It's up to you if you want to spend the money on it or not. Comes with a bunch of bits here. You got long, or these 2 inchers, and then you have a bundle of Robertsons, Torx, Hex, flatheads, PH 1s, 2s, Z's. You got a 1/4 inch drive right there, I believe, adapter, and you have an adapter over here. So that's for the ratcheting screwdriver. These are the cheapy kind. And yeah, they're the cheapy kind. but they'll work. Alright. Excuse me. And it has a bit driver in it. Nice small little bit driver for all your bits. Going on to the ratchet. Actually doesn't have a bad sound to it, to be quite honest. And it's, you know, reverse, so. Oh, wait. Tighten. And going back, there's something wrong there. Skipping teeth. So I will contact the company and let them know. I mean, it's working, but you could hear it's not like grabbing the teeth. It is serviceable. You could take this off and put some grease in there if you wanted to. But yeah, that's not going to work. So let me contact the company and I will update you guys on that. It comes with a socket, spark plug socket extension here. Comes with 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8 millimeter box wrenches. Actually aren't too bad of a quality there. Just chrome vanadium, pretty shiny. But you know, I still have my set of Stanleys I bought from Walmart for like 20 bucks, and it was a huge kit. Sockets, you have 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then, I guess in half inch, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and up to 19. They are 6-point sockets. Cheap, you know. So as far as this kit, it all depends. I mean, if you're a guy that's going to be just, or a gal, that's going to be just strictly doing, you know, hanging paintings, putting together IKEA furniture, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, this should suit you just fine. And for $60, so it's a budget kit. And I don't think I can make another home kit, because even the cheap tools are getting so expensive now. I'm sure if I made a kit, it'd be up way past $200. And so I think this is kind of a good starting point. So basically, you just bought a house, you have no tools, you hop on Amazon. Again, you can go, people always say these yard sales and all that stuff, but I don't have a lot of that around me, and most of the stuff I find is way overpriced. And me personally, I'd rather spend my money on other things than expensive tools. Although certain tools I do buy expensive. Now the Avid Power, I'll say this, I bought this because it's $60. I still think a hammer drill or a drill would be better. I like the functions of a clutch and a gearbox. It just gives you a lot of options, and especially if you have a hammer drill, it gives you a lot of options also. But I wanted to try and put a kit together for under $150. Comes with a little carrying case, Avid Power. And the only reason I went with this is they do make masonry bits that go in impacts. They do make wood twist bits go in impacts, and you know, everything else. So don't be using this to put together IKEA furniture or anything, but again, if you can find a decent drill, go for it. I'd still suggest getting into like a Ryobi, Rigid, Cobalt, Craftsman, Skill lineup. But for $60, got the tri-beam lights. Not super bright. 20 volt battery. Does have battery light indicator. Light stays on. Oh, it has a built-in USB port. That's kind of nice. Don't see UL listed. 1.5 amp hour battery. Has a little bit holder on the back there. Just an overall view. Here are the stats. And it is ACIS 326A. No load speed, 0 to 2700. RPMs, and then impacts, 0 to 3800. Max torque, 180 newton meters, or 1,590 inch-pounds. So we'll test this out one day. You know, it's a brushed tool. I have something to test it out against. Comes with a little cheap charger, I would assume, like much like the Hyper Tough type that you'll see. But that USB port, that's actually pretty nice. I like that feature. Was not expecting that. It's a nice surprise. Comes in a nice bag. Comes with a good assortment of bits and nut drivers, which is nice for a homeowner. And you can put drill bits right in the bag. It's not the best bag in the world, but it's a decent bag. So, I mean, if you're starting out and you have nothing, and you have not a lot of knowledge, and you're just going to be learning, then I would say that this kit has most of what you need. It's definitely not the best quality, but this is one of the more comprehensive kits I've seen on Amazon. And like I said, once you start getting better and buying better tools and learning to do more things on your house, this will become like your little kitchen drawer set, or you know, just to-go set. You know, this is something I might keep in my truck just to have it in there. You know, I will test it out in the maintenance field and see how it does. Same with the impact. And I'll give you an update on that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.